leotard on yet this morning. This is the Victorian High Performance Centre. Now, Australia will be fielding an all-star team in the Gymnastics World Championships, including a silver medalist. But this is where it all starts. We have some 8 to 16-year-olds here this morning, and these are some of the elite athletes. So how about we get into training, girls? On your marks, get set, go. Good, bit early for me. I'll let them do their thing. Okay, looking good. And we'll take a look at the weather this morning. Now, there is some thick, the elite athletes in the country, and they do start very young, at about 8 years old. And these girls are already in training for the Commonwealth Games, Beijing, and also for London. Now, if you expect me to do the splits today, Carl and Trace, absolutely no chance, because I'd have to get carted out of here in an ambulance. But these girls will be impressing us with their talents throughout the morning.
What's the difference between what do the different colour leotards mean? Is that their level or their age, or? Oh.
Just one moment. What are the different coloured leotards? What is it? Different groups.
Oh, different
there you
groups.
go,
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Is
it different age groups or different levels? Different levels.
Different levels.
So it's kind of like a black belt in karate, I suppose.
I understand.
And that young lady was rightly scared of you too, Stevie.
Yeah, I think so too. Apparently pink is the best colour, so that's kind of like, whoa, top of the pops.
So it's sort of the pink belt. Oh, don't you be doing it, don't.
No, just stretching, just stretching.
Occupational health and workplace relations advisor, don't do it.
Yes. I think I'll just go and stretch over here. Into it. We are checking out a few of the young gymnasts here down at the High Performance Centre in Melbourne. The World Championships coming up in just a couple of weeks down here in Melbourne. We're checking out the beam at the moment. Now this takes incredible balance, and these girls start from about 8 years of age. They train something like 32.5 hours a week, and these should be some of the future stars for our country. All right, let's have a look at the weather this morning, and then we'll show you some gymnasts will be performing here at the World Championships in just a couple of weeks in Melbourne. And this is where some of the young Australians of the future are training. We're at Swinburne University, the High Performance Centre. Now these girls, they even start from as young as 3 years old, train 32.5 hours a week, and it takes probably a few years for them to get to this level. But these are some of the stars of the future, Carl, and isn't it great to see these young girls out at this hour of the morning doing some exercise?
No matter how dangerous it appears, Stevie, for the likes of you and I.
Look, I've got the pants on, so I'm warming up, okay? I'll get something going for the next half hour.
You be very careful. I'm concerned about injury levels here. Those girls are experts.
It's all right. They're going to strap me into something. Thank you very much, Tracy. We are at the High Performance Victorian Centre for Gymnastics, checking out a couple of the young champions on one of the more complex apparatus, the uneven bars. Now, the World Championships kick off in a couple of weeks' time, and as a bit of a teaser for that, we are going for the world simultaneous handstand record this Sunday at the front of Rod Laver Arena. Gymnasts from all around the country will be making their way to Victoria. Now, the current world record is 1,072 people doing a simultaneous handstand, which is held by the Americans. We are going for 2,000 this Sunday, so this is how it goes. A little something like this. Ready, girls? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I think I've done a valve. Alrighty, let's have a look at the weather. Here's the national fly around. Let's see what's happening around the country, shall we? I promised you I'd get into the gymnastics field. Now, this is a bit of a bungee cord which they use to train young people to get the acrobatic skills that they need to use on the apparatus. And with only one practice, have a go at this.
There's no future for you.
That's the equivalent of gymnastics roadkill. I think I might be in training for London in 2012. Oh, good Lord.
Terrible, Stevie.
Achieved it myself. In fact, I've gone into retirement, but the state of women's gymnastics in Australia has never looked better, Sharon. The girls actually won the last Commonwealth Games and made the finals of the 2004 Olympics for the very first time. And we have some of the best trainers in the world in Australia at the moment. We have the Ukraine coaches and the Russian coaches. And what you see at the Olympics and the World Championships and Commonwealth Games is the end of a very long road. But what the coaches actually do is break them up into manageable sections. And here the girls are actually practicing for their floor routine. And they use the trampoline so they can get a little bit more time in the air so they don't land on their heads like I did earlier. All right, let's take a look at the weather, shall we, and see what's happening. Right, this is a name to keep an eye out for. It's Ashley Brennan, one of our upcoming stars. She's just come back from competition, international competition, where she came second in Italy. and first in Marseille. Come and join us down here. Ashley, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
That's good. Now, how much training are you putting in?
Well, we train 6 days a week, and 3 days we train 2 sessions and 3 just 1 session.
What are your dreams for the future?
I'd love to be a part of the Commonwealth Games next year because it's in Melbourne and everyone can come and watch, and my dream's to go to Beijing in 2008.
Is it hard work?
It is hard work.
Enjoy it?
Yeah, it all pays off.
All right, look out for that name, Ashley Brennan. Thank you very much. And in the next half hour, we're going to be heading downstairs and checking out the men's team. So we'll see you then for a bit of hunky action on the rings. We're checking out the men's team at the High Performance Centre in Victoria, doing a bit of pommel horse, probably the most technical of the men's apparatus. Routine only goes for about 50 seconds, but requires incredible upper body strength and endurance. The idea is to keep your legs off the pommel horse and move up and down the pommel horse, different sort of moves like flares and scissors and handstands. And for all the girls that are watching, apparently these boys have the best abs out of any sport, and kids start in
You're right,
this
Tracy.
apparatus around about 8 years old.
Mics are on, Tracy. Mics are
Oh,
on.
I was just saying, I bet
Ruling.
Oh, I
getting
bet.
excited.
These guys are amazing. We'll show you the weather and we'll check out some more incredible apparatus here at the High Performance. And Thanos at the moment, who's an all-round gymnast. He'll be trying out for the Commonwealth Games in December on the rings, one of the most recognisable and physically demanding of all the apparatus. And I have the coach of the Victorian team, Greg Corsilio, with me. Greg, morning. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
How hard is this?
It's quite difficult. It takes years and years of strength training, and you have to have the ability to both swing and be very strong as well.
Right, how are the men looking for the future, for the Commonwealth Games and further into the Olympics?
I think the Australian team is looking very strong. I was just at the World Trials, and they saw a lot of very excellent routines. I think Phil Rizzo, Damien Istria are real shots for a medal at this World Championships.
All right, we'll look forward to it. The World Championships are on down here at Rod Laver Arena from the 22nd to the 27th of November. If you want more information or more information about what happens down here at Swinburne, just log on to gymnastics.org.au and go the Aussies in the World Championships. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Tracy, stop dribbling.
I've got it under control. I'm just admiring their strength and skill and dexterity.
Yeah.
I think the rings are awesome. I mean, they move.
An amazing apparatus. I think this is definitely the hardest apparatus out of all.
Yeah, look at
Certainly
that.
takes the
Goodness
most
me.
strength.